I quit.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell
Does it? The hell? Oh yeah! Now what happened? Yes.
Hey,
Terry,
I don't know.
I don't know who she is.
I don't know who she is. One of the greatest quotes of all time.
I could use that
Thank
on a
you,
few
Bill
teams and
Parcells,
players.
you big dummy.
I could use that on quite a few
You
teams
big
and quite a
dummy.
few players, but I will get in trouble.
You big dummy.
Good morning and welcome to the Super Manic Monday edition. Thank you, Deets, for that suggestion of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us this first hour, presented by Fanatics, officially licensed everything. We got a goalie fight. We got Utah beating the hell out of Tennessee. Of course, the main event is Super
30
Bowl
points
60.
and a half difference.
I'll get to that. We got
Please.
hirings. We got firings. We got Jen being who she is because she teased me earlier. We got
What do you
Deets
mean?
being who he is because the two siblings always fight and we always get a kick out of it. And then there's the big dog.
That too.
I got a funny story about him.
Oh, damn it, dude! Really, we're going down this road again.
Is Don back in the hot seat?
Oh yeah, but every time I put
Why?
people in the hot seat, it's for a hilarious reason.
Why
Actually,
are we doing this?
Just a minute.
know that-
Just a minute. Just a minute.
There's gonna come a day when it's my turn, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes.
your turn's tomorrow.
What?
Nah.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Excuse me?
Your turn's tomorrow.
Excuse me?
Today. Don't excuse me. I'll talk to you like you're one of my kids. This time, I'm in the hot seat. Now, give me this camera. One night on the air back in 2016, when I was in LaPorte, Indiana, I didn't realize I had pushed a button and I was going off about somebody. And I kind of had a pizza, a sub sandwich, and some bourbon in front of me. Well, while in the
I know
midst
where
of-
this is going.
You better know where this is going.
Oh.
While in the midst of said food and alcohol-induced rant, Oh, Victor's here. Okay, good. While in the midst of food and alcohol induced rant, because I have been crying most of the night because of the BS that went on. As I said, I pushed a button and I went live on the air. And Dog was the first one to notice. He caught the end of my rant. He caught the end of my rant. And he said, dude, you have a problem. I said, what's the bleeping problem? I didn't do any bleeping thing. Every bleeping, blap, blap thing was done to me. And Shane simply says, you realize you're on the air, don't you? I'm not on the damn air. No one can hear. And then I look up and I see a red button.
Camera was on the whole time, huh?
Camera was on. Microphone was on the whole time. 18 minutes of me going completely off on people who betrayed. And it was recent, too. As I especially went off on a certain person who double-crossed me personally, very personally. That's where the big dog came in and rescued me.
Yep.
He said, you need to turn this off and go to bed. I'm not going to bed. And then the comments started flying in. Now, I appreciate everyone who commented that night saying, dude, we didn't know that you threw all that. You hit it very well. Where's Cole?
That's a lie.
Did he hide anything?
That's a lie.
No, I didn't hide it that night. Like I said, 18 minutes of embarrassment, of laughter. And what does Shane do? He says you have to turn this off, but he also couples it with, but first, a loaded Baja Blast. A loaded Baja Blast. Yeah, I got a Baja Blast, and then Shane dropped his head and said, that's loaded with vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka. We drink.
We drink.
We were drinking that night.
Yeah, we were.
After Shane told me turn off the camera, and I nearly did, I didn't. I kept going for another 2 hours, thanking people, cussing people out, just letting them have it. Shane was laughing the whole time and sharing memories of his own.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been worse. I mean, it could have been worse. You could have been Dark Side Phil and had the camera on, so that would be more embarrassing. But also, you remember back in the days when I was just doing radio shows, and I used to do them from the hotel. So I used to do radio shows while I was live working at the hotel. And somebody came in, and I was live on the radio, and I was like, all right, guys, hold on. I left. I went to go take care of them, and they started cussing me out. And I just went, you can leave. I don't really give a... And everybody heard it live on the air. And everybody in the comment section was cracking up because I was like, I don't care. This isn't my place. I don't care. The guy was going off, and I just went, you can leave. I really don't care. And everybody, I came back and I was like, oh yeah, I'm on the air. Whoops.
Oh, I'm on the air.
Here's another reason I put myself on the hot seat.
Do it live.
4 years ago, I'm working in Columbus, mid-shift, and at the place where I was working, they had the national championship game on. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a nice, cool night. It was Georgia and Alabama. Yeah. Then the regional manager walked in.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Told me, you can't kid around with guests like that. We run a respectable hotel.
Oh, I remember this one.
Which made me curl my curl up both my fists. I asked her, "Can I take a small break, please?" Just go ahead. I went and took a break. I went in the bathroom and yelled my head off. And Victor has been around me when I have gotten that angry.
I have a story about that. Oh Lord.
It got worse.
Go ahead.
It got worse. Because while I was watching said national championship, I was working at a hotel at the time in Columbus, watching the front desk guests check in. I raced to the front, take care of business, go back to watching the game. The other supervisor came to me and said, "You look like you were limping a little bit." I said, "Yeah, it's my side. I'm going through pancreatic cancer." She gasped and said, "Oh my goodness, there's something you need?" I said, "Can I use a chair?" She said, "Yeah, as long as you can get a medical, call it a medical red shirt." I immediately typed a note to my doctor and I said, "I got to have this while I'm working because sometimes my side will flare up." She immediately got back to me within 30 minutes. With that supervisor, everything was cool. With the regional manager who snatched my chair,
oh no,
it wasn't. So finally, give me this button. So finally, like Dietz, I went teetotally the bloody off. Every George Carlin phrase you can think of came out.
Mm-hmm.
This regional manager looked at me and said, "Well, if you don't like it here, you can always find somewhere else to work." That was the last straw.
Oh boy.
That was the last straw. And every guest who came down teasing me that I had picked Georgia to win, even the Alabama fans, they were all so gracious. I loved them all.
Mm-hmm.
But when she said that to me, that was the last straw. I went in the back. I punched out. I called Jody and I said, "Baby, please come get me
before I hurt somebody."
Jody, bless her heart, came flying to the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Manager says, "You can't walk out." I turned around, gave her the double bird, and went and climbed in the car, and we took off. Parked in the Walmart parking lot. I looked at Jody. She looked at me, and she said, "Let it out." Been good since that day. Now, since I'm still on the hot seat, Victor's going to share one.
Okay.
Which one?
So this one, no, this is the first time I've ever seen you upset. This was, I forgot the date, but I'll never forget what happened. Get down to the media center, which was the library.
Yeah.
Hopped in on the Max and decided to go into and wait for the radio studio to open up. And I go in and Snowman is pacing. I'm like, oh boy.
Victor knows when I get angry, I start pacing.
Now, I've only seen this dude happy or hungry.
He's never seen me both. He's never seen me both in 25 years, folks.
Right. But I've never seen him angry up until now. Because due to quote-unquote budget cuts,
dear me,
there was a mass layoff. One of them was a good friend of ours who just happened to be our engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And when Snowman heard this, he basically was gone before we got there. And so Snowman's like, "Where's our engineer?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So Mr. John Kalidas, wonderful gentleman.
God bless you, John.
He had to explain it. And when he did, Snowman got angry. He stormed out the library. Now, mind you, in the front of the library is this big stone slab. It's like basically a big cube of granite.
Yeah.
Snowman was about to bury his fist into this stone block. And I said, please do not do that. You will break your hand.
I was that mad.
It got to the point where myself, our friend Derek, our friends Camille and Devin all had to physically push him back because he was going to put his fist through this stone slab.
All I saw, you ever get so angry that you wanted to punch something and all you see is the face that made you angry?
Every time I see Jarrell Jones, yes.
That was that afternoon. That's Chris every time he sees Dak throw the ball to
nobody. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's Jen when gun runs involved.
Oof. Oof.
That's how mad I was. I just saw this face and I wound up to like put a hole in that granite, and 3 guys, Victor included, had to shove me away from it.
Yep. Because of how bad this was. And then and Derek, our good friend, he does things to just make us like completely forget that we're angry. And it's not even like he intends to do, he just does it. So what does he do? He's like, oh, I gotta spit. He spits into the wind. What do you think happened?
And it came back at him.
Yep.
It came back at him. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Oh man, like why did you spit? You know there are a couple things you have to do. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind.
And the wind was horrible that day.
Yeah, because it was
the wind was horrible.
I think it got to like almost
it
like
was swirling more than the winds at Wembley Stadium.
I think it almost got to like 10 miles per hour. Wembley Stadium, the other land of AEW. But that was the first time I ever seen him that angry.
Yeah. All right. Let me take myself off the hot seat. Let's take a break. When y'all get back, the playmaker comes in, and I don't know what he's going to throw at us, but he's going to throw something. Snowman in the morning, back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner. Go.
Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Owen, let's talk for a second.
Hi, Ellen. Come on in.
When you came into my life, it was a whirlwind.
I just can't do it.
It'll come to you.
It won't.
We had a lot to learn about each other. A lot. Hey, looks good. Things were changing so quickly. We didn't know what the future would hold. Any of us. I just wish you felt more at home now. But we knew you would always be a part of it. Adopting you was the best decision in our life. And I'm so proud to call you my son.
Whether it's news, The largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant. Weather. Devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States. Inspiration. A breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Cause we take this job so serious.
And Father O'Shaughnessy need to go to hell. That's what he needs.
What did Father O'Shaughnessy do?
I quit. We're done here. I'm done. We're out of here.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The following is public service announcement. The following is public service announcement by Vic Law. George Kittle is a conspiracy. This has been a public service announcement by Vic Law.
I wonder what Playmaker's PSA would. Oh, that's public. That's a.
This is a public service announcement from the Playmaker. Your Father O'Shaughnessy needs to go to hell. That's what he needs.
Speaking of the Playmaker, here he is.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
The Rambling Man is
The
here.
Playmaker is here. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. I finally finished grieving.
I was gonna say he was been grieving for the past couple of weeks.
You know what? I gotta step away for a minute, so we're gonna improvise, and I'm gonna give Playmaker the floor to grieve out loud.
Oh Lord!
I already grieved. You know, it is what it is at this point in time. It really sucks when you're in control of the game and then you lose the game.
It happens.
That's the sad part.
Look at the bright side. At least not the Arizona Cardinals.
The problem is there's legit argument can be made. The only reason why the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl is because of us.
To me, that game could have gone either way. I don't know. For me, that game could have gone either way.
If you take away, you go back to week 16.
Mm-hmm.
If special teams didn't get involved in that game, who's the 1 seed?
It'd be the Rams, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
If special teams didn't take place 2 weeks ago, who would be in the Super Bowl in Santa Clara right now?
It would be the Rams.
This is our own doing. I ain't saying the Seahawks didn't earn it. The Seahawks earned it.
Right.
But we damn sure helped them. So
it stings a little bit.
But hey, if Stafford comes back next year, I love our chances. Because guess where the Super Bowl is at next year?
Is it in SoFi?
It's in SoFi.
Oh.
Again?
Yes, it's in SoFi.
Again?
Well, they were just in there. They were just in there, what, like 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
5 years ago.
That was no way. That was 5 years ago. The Dre and Eminem.
Yeah.
Doing the halftime show.
That was 5 years.
That was 5 years ago.
Time
Jesus
went
Christ.
way too fast. I remember that one because that was like the big. That's like the big tribute to LA. Everything LA was there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. Like that's 5 years ago. Like back in the same stadium after 5 years. Like, what are we doing?
Yep, 5 years. 5 years, and we're going back to LA for a Super Bowl. And here's the funny part: Snowman's favorite network will be covering that Super Bowl.
Oh no!
That's right. The Super Bowl next year will be back on ABC.
ABC.
Nah, Damien, it should not have been the Bears in the Super Bowl. They ain't ever gonna get to the Super Bowl for as long as they keep risking, mortgaging, doubling down, and eating away their entire future down the drain for DJ Moore.
Well, here's the thing. It could have been the Bears.
Yeah.
Did QB Zesty things and threw an interception.
I still don't blame that on him. I blame that on DJ Moore.
Well,
you're
right.
Caleb Williams threw it. DJ Moore stopped running. It was the whole crew. The whole crew gets some blame for that one.
Yeah. Everyone gets a piece of the pie of blame. You're right.
I'm just saying, you just don't blame it on Caleb Williams.
No, I'm not trying to blame it just on Caleb Williams. I'm just saying, like, there's reasons why.
But so getting the grievance now that the grievance is out of the way, and we're moving forward because that's what we do here. You know, you move forward. Playmaker, what are your keys to this Super Bowl? What, as somebody who's been hurt and grieving the way you are, what are you looking for when you watch this Super Bowl?
All right, this is where I put my objective hat on here.
Which still has the Los Angeles Rams logo on it.
You darn right. I'm gonna work all day, every day. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Can the Patriots muster any offense against the Seahawks defense? Because if you look at the Seahawks defense, there's only been one team who's been able to literally do things against that defense, and it's been the Rams. The Seahawks are the number one scoring defense in the league. They gave up 17 points a game. Now, mind you, the Rams put up 21, 37, and 27 on the Seahawks defense. That tells you everybody else that went against Seahawks defense couldn't do nothing.
Right.
So can the Patriots put up any type of offense? Can Josh McDaniels, Drake May find ways to move the ball down the field and get points? Now, Christian Gonzalez, good luck. That's all I'm going to tell you. Good luck to you. Because I don't see none one of y'all in the secondary of the Patriots stopping Jackson Smith-Njigba. That dude is him. Plain and simple. There's no stopping him. And Sam Darnold has been he has not been the mistakes that people have been wanting him to be. He's taking care of the football. He's taking what the defense give him. So can Mike Vrabel and his defense, can they get to Sam Darnold? Can they force him into mistakes? Because if not, this game will be over by the first quarter.
Well, you use the right word. You use the right word there, and we all know the Patriots can muster anytime they want. That's just what they do. But no, you're right. The key to this game is which defense can make the other offense one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
And because both these teams rely on their quarterbacks being efficient, but their running game getting them the bulk of what they need to get. And that's where I think Seattle has the edge over New England, is they can force New England to go one-dimensional more than Seattle.
Hey, Snowman, welcome back.
Thanks. Me and the protein drink had a fight because I haven't had one in a while. It's so weird with my body being the way it is. Certain foods I haven't had in a long time that I know I need to have, and I reintroduced it. You know the rest, especially with not having a pancreas.
So that is my objective take of the Super Bowl.
But the key to this game is going to be Josh McDaniels, and Josh McDaniels versus Kubiak. And who we all know what the Super Bowl comes down to. The Super Bowl comes down to 2 or 3 plays that we don't see coming. Whether it's the Philly special, whether it's a flea flicker here and there, something a reverse that we've never seen before. Somebody always calls something that jumpstarts the game and gets the game going. So that's where I think New England has the edge, as Josh McDaniels is much more willing to run a trick play than I think Kubiak than I've seen from Kubiak. Kubiak seems to be more of a down to earth, just stick with the game plan kind of guy. Where Josh McDaniels, he'll have a trick or two up his sleeve.
And it's just on the fly.
If they hit, they hit. If they don't, it usually go backfires horribly. But I think that's the edge the Patriots have, is they have a guy who can who's not afraid to call those plays in a big spot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to.
Hello, Winnie. My oldest cat has joined me.
Hi, Winnie.
Yeah, I started talking. Y'all should have seen the second half of the game I did with UCLA and Iowa. This little one here just kept hopping on and off my lap.
You actually did that game?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did.
I did.
Good gracious.
You better be lucky I didn't do Connecticut, Tennessee, because I knew that would be a blowout.
Look here.
Well, it was a good first half.
Then the third quarter happened.
Good my.
And then you know what happened in that what happened in that locker room at halftime. That locker room needed severe cleanup at halftime.
No, yeah, Gino let him have it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, let him have it.
Deeds to your left, just a tad, if you would, please, sir.
Man.
To your left.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you.
That's just they ain't have to
what?
do like that.
The cats just decided to get cozy.
It's literally
adorable.
UConn, UCLA, South Carolina,
and everybody else,
Texas and LSU.
Snowman, yep. I think Winnie's
that's the cream of the crop. Everybody
else is playing for sixth place and beyond. Damien says that should have been the Bears in the Super Bowl. Damn it!
We already got on that one.
Oh, I already did.
We already.
But I didn't give.
I already hit that one.
I didn't give my response. I missed it.
And Damien responded to you, Jen.
Damien
he responded to you.
I know he did.
I didn't get a chance to respond to Damien due to me being away. So give me this camera. Dear Damien, your Bears will never be in the Super Bowl for 2 reasons. 1, look at your quarterback, and 2, look at DJ Moore. Let's move on.
Speaking of
that was exactly what Jen. That's exactly the answer Jen gave.
I did the whole DJ
Moore
thing. I did that whole thing.
Now,
also, Damien.
Normally at this time we take a break, but someone else is waiting for us. Let's have some more fun.
Mr. Spivey.
Jay Spivey is with us from North Carolina. Morning, Jay.
How you doing?
Okay, Jay. We just talked about it a moment ago, and Playmaker just said there's UConn, There's UCLA. There's Tennessee. UConn, UCLA. Who'd you say? South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Texas, and LSU.
and Texas. And then there's everybody else. I'll begin with this for you, Jay. What makes UConn so good? I know it's a softball question, but I got to throw it out there.
Well, at this point, I know you were listing off those names, and they're good teams, but just judging by the first 3 months of the season, I think it's really just UConn.
Yep.
I mean, they just seem so much better than anybody else.
You know what's funny? I was supposed to do the Tennessee UConn game yesterday. Then I got a feeling in my bones that said UConn was going to blow the doors off of them. Mm-hmm. It was tied at halftime, and I started regretting, why didn't I suit up for this? I was actually around the house getting some chores done. But then the third quarter happened.
Yeah, I think Gino woke him up at halftime.
They limited Tennessee, beg your pardon, to 24 points in the second half.
Yep.
24 points in 20 minutes.
Yep.
They surrounded Tennessee. They pressured. They played full court pressure the whole game.
Locked them down in the second half.
How'd you like to be
in
that locker room at halftime?
I'd love to have been a fly on the wall to see what Gino said.
I bet Gino went off at halftime.
Huh?
Gino went.
But that's what's made UConn work forever. You have Gino, who is the guy who will get in there, fire and brimstone coming down, and then you have Christy Daly, who is kind of that can come in and pick up the pieces and tell everybody, hey, you're not as bad as you just said you are. Go out and show Gino. Go out and show Gino you're better than what he just saw. And then we see the second half happen.
It is a program. These other teams are like glorified AAU programs. Gino's not gonna let crap like some of these other programs let slip by.
No. Jay and I talked about this for the length of time that he's been on the show. And Jay, you just said it. Gino Auriemma will not let this happen to his team in the second half, and he gets them ready for said second half. And you
could argue they have the two best players in women's college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, AZ Fudd and Sarah Strong pretty good.
Like me and Cole used to say on Shooting Lights Out, they gave her the right last name.
Yep. Strong had 19 points, 6 rebounds. AZ Fudd finished, I believe, with 16. I don't have the box score in front of me. But UConn was playing in the first half at an 80-point pace, and they finished with 96 points.
Mm-hmm.
They finished with 96 points.
Jay, what's the vibes like down there in North Carolina when it comes to the women's side?
Well, there's not a whole lot of vibe at all down here because we got it's snowed here the past 2 weekends, so we can't get out.
How much snow did y'all get?
We got the weekend, not this past weekend, but last weekend. We got about maybe 3 inches of snow and about probably 2 inches of sleet. And then this past Saturday and Sunday, depending on where you are in the area, anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. The coast, which where almost never snows. There's a place on the coast that got 22.5 inches.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so Jacksonville got some snow flurries.
So we're snowed under
the weekend
too. Can't go anywhere.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Jacksonville got snow flurries?
Yes, Jacksonville got quite a bit of snow.
Mm-hmm.
Since when?
Saturday.
They got Big Dog here got enough snow to delay the clash at Bowman Gray till Wednesday. I saw that.
I was supposed to work at it.
Are you still?
I was supposed to work at it.
Are you still going to work it?
Yeah, as long as they have it. But it's supposed to snow again tomorrow night, Wednesday.
The first year that we lived in North Carolina, my daughter had to go to a job interview. So we drove her to the job interview, and it started snowing. And it started picking up, snowing harder and harder. So we grabbed food for a couple of days, came back home, snowed the next day. Day after that, it was 70 degrees, and it was all gone.
I ain't happening now.
As a resident of Chicago, I apologize. That's probably the snow that came from our city.
They have not had school here since the Friday before last.
We distribute snow everywhere.
I know I said it last week when it came to the Clash, but I mean, whose bright idea was North Carolina in early February when you could run the Clash in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's 100 degrees every day and no weather at all. And for your first race, like, just get it out of the way. You don't need this headache.
Well, they had it here last year when they got lucky. The weather was actually pretty good here last year.
Yeah.
And it went on very well. They did a good job with it. But this has just been a disaster. The weather, before this last storm that we had Saturday, the roads were still terrible Friday night when I went out.
Because Carolina gets a lot of sleet. They get snow. They get a lot more sleet than snow. But this year they got both of it because we got a foot and a half.
Got pounded Saturday.
As a resident of Chicago, I apologize in advance. That's probably the snow came from our city. We just distribute snow everywhere.
You know what? I think we do too because we got a foot and a half of it here in Indiana, or where I live in my section of Indiana.
I got an NBA question for you.
Well, a friend of mine,
okay.
his stepmother lives in Emerald on the beach, and she told him she got 16.5 inches. It never snows at the coast.
Good grief!
Yeah.
Oof.
What's the NBA question, Playmaker?
What has gotten into the Charlotte Hornets?
Maybe the East sucks.
I turned around. Hornets on a 6-game winning streak. I'm like, what
does
the heck?
anybody actually believe there's any relevant teams in the East?
No.
I wasn't paying no attention to it. They did destroy my matches. I'm like,
the Hornets moved their game today to 3:00 because of the weather.
Because of the weather. Yep.
And they probably gonna make that 7 because they playing the Pelicans.
And it snowed about a foot in Charlotte.
That is funny.
Spectrum Center. I gotta say, Spectrum Center is one of my favorite arenas.
They just renovated it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they just finished it last summer.
Wow. I had a chance to work it with Spurs Radio in 2020.
They spent quite a bit of money on it.
Wow. I'll have to
that's
get back down
that's
there
what caught my attention. They beat the Spurs. I'm like, what is going on in Charlotte right now?
Make sure you pay attention at 3:00 Eastern time when the powerful Pelicans and Hornets play today.
I should because Charles guaranteed a win for the Hornets.
You know what? I may have to break a rule just to have a laugh and put the headset on for that game.
Yeah, make sure you have a laugh at 3:00 Eastern time. Make sure you watch that.
3:00.
Make sure you watch that garbage today.
I may have to put that. I won't even do my full prep for it. I'll just put the rosters on both my tablets and then, do what I'm supposed to do, which is call a great game.
Everybody needs a Monday afternoon laugh. Make sure you watch that.
Yeah, everybody needs a laugh. Jay Spivey with us, along with the Playmaker and Deets, the beautiful Queen Empress, and Victor Long from Chicago. We're all over the place on this Super Monday. Yeah, Jay, you surprised with this Super Bowl matchup?
Not at all. You could kind of see this coming. At least when the playoffs start, you can sort of see this one coming.
True. Very true.
Not at all surprised by this.
I can't be surprised either.
And I think
especially after Denver left 30 points on the field 2 weeks ago, Sunday.
Well, you're right about that, but I do believe had they had Bo Nix, they probably would have won that game.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I do believe, this new version of the Patriots is sort of in its infancy. I think they're only going to get better in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with these Patriots because they are very organized. They had a good
draft. They had a good free agent class. They've done a good job.
And we can't talk too glowingly about the Patriots because the Playmaker will bow his head and he'll cuss us out saying, "Don't bring them up."
Even Empire rose again.
You know what? I'm gonna have a little fun. You know what? I'm gonna have a little fun. I'm not throwing Playmaker on the hot seat, but I am gonna have a little fun and a little laugh at him because we know we can't mention the Patriots because of what they did to the Rams, and we were having some fun a year ago, and of course, Father O'Cochran made his debut, and I brought up the Patriots, and all I see is Playmaker. Eyes flare up and steam come out of his ears going, man, don't mention the Patriots.
Do not mention the Patriots.
He's like, blank Patriots.
I still hate their ass to this day.
Of course.
We could tell.
Twice. For two reasons. 36 and 53. And 50, I tell you, Jay, when my wife and I went out and somewhat covered Super Bowl 53, before we went out that day, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and she looked at me, she says, "Are you actually going to cover this game?" I said, "Probably not." And she also asked me, what do you think the score is going to be? I don't care.
Right.
Then it wound up being 13-3. It was 3 apiece for the longest time.
Yeah, it was.
It was 3 apiece for the longest time. I looked at Joni, she looked at me, and we both went, "What the hell was that first half?" And this is when Jared Goff was the quarterback of the Rams at the time.
That was Rams Patriots, right?
Yep, 50 Super Bowl
Atlanta,
53
Georgia.
in Atlanta. It was 3.
Yep, Sean McVay looked like a deer in headlights. Jared Goff didn't know what to do, and then when he actually did something, Brandon Cooks wanted to drop a touchdown.
And Brandon Cooks made one of the most insane catches ever.
But he also
back in the end zone
touchdown. But when we got home, we were getting ready for bed, and all of a sudden I blurt out, "I think I know how I'm going to open the show tomorrow." Jody jumped right in and said, "What the hell was that?"
Yep.
The Patriots scored the only touchdown of the game, and we took off.
It's the Brandon Cooks curse.
We said we're getting the hell out of here. And then we hear Jim Nantz say interception. We looked at each other, looked back at Buffalo Wild Wings, and said, "Yep, we're out of here."
I'm sure nobody was there on Super Bowl Sunday.
It was actually packed.
That's my point. That was sarcasm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the Wing place nobody was there on Super Bowl Sunday.
Nobody there.
Jay, you know what makes it so bad? Jay? No one paid attention to it.
Yeah.
They look up, see a play, they go back to their company and the food they were having.
Yeah,
exactly. Y'all can send Victor and Jay to dug me up on Monday morning, and once the Super Bowl is over with.
I do have a question for Jay. Last week we had a wonderful gentleman on yesterday. He's a Jets fan, begrudgingly, and an idea came up about what if the NFL draft had a lottery.
Are you asking me that?
I'm asking you. What are your thoughts?
Yes, we are asking you that.
I guess I'd be okay with it because it'd keep people from tanking.
I said it last night. It'd be okay until the Cowboys win the lottery.
Right.
They're going to draft poorly anyway.
No,
well, I did say that too.
No. Just the fact that they win it, everybody would go, "See, the Cowboys won the draft. This thing is fixed." Yeah. That would be screamed from the heavens.
They can have the number 1 pick. They'll still screw it up somehow.
The conspiracy theory would fly everywhere, Jay. The conspiracy theories would fly everywhere.
Yep.
I think there are 4 teams that I don't think can win. If there was a lottery, there are 4 teams that cannot win a lottery. The Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Patriots, and the 49ers. Any of those 4 teams win that, everyone's calling it rigged.
Like I said, if you did a lottery, it would have to be wide open. It would have to be somewhere on YouTube. It would have to be on NFL Network. It would have to be live. we pulled the ball out. Here's the team, and it would still be like, oh, they rigged the machine. They did this. They did that. But it would have to be done live. Otherwise, it would get laughed out of the building.
It'd be the case.
Okay. And as you brought up, Deets, when we talked about it last week, remember 1985?
Yes.
Yeah, the cold envelope, the bent edges.
Everybody knows that draft was fixed.
Jay, we watched that draft, and I'll explain again for those of you who missed our discussion on this, and we're going to keep discussing this. David Stern,
who still swore to the day he died it wasn't rigged.
Right?
Wait a minute. Say that again, Jay.
He still swore to.
He swore to the day
he did.
Died, it wasn't rigged.
To the day he died, it was not rigged. But let me explain again. David Stern lightly toss the envelopes in. The envelopes
sure,
in.
Yeah.
And then when he gets to the Knicks envelope, and he knew it was the Knicks envelope, what did he do? He turned Dan Quisenberry and sidearmed that thing into the drum.
Of course he did.
And then he picks it out, unbends the corner, which we saw him unbend the corner.
Right.
And then he said the first pick goes to the New York Knicks. And Dave DeBuscher, I believe, who was the rep at the draft at the time,
he was
nuts. Okay. But look at the way David Stern tossed every other envelope into the drum and then dropped sidearm like Dan Quisenberry and fired it into the drum.
I just wish somebody who was a part of that draft who's still living would own up to the fact it was rigged.
They won't. They won't. And they did it live on the air. It was during a playoff game on CBS. They did that thing live, and it's still the conspiracy theory is if the NFL ever had a draft. If the NFL ever have a draft, I agree with Victor. The conspiracy theories would fly all over the place.
Now, Jay,
who had the worst record that year?
Ooh.
Does anybody remember? I really don't know.
I was only 2 years old when that happened, so
I cannot recall.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just know the Knicks won with the cold envelope. That's all I know.
I remember. The worst record, I believe, was the Kings. I believe the Kings had the worst record.
Okay.
And they had not moved to Sacramento yet. They were still in Kansas City.
Okay.
I wish they hadn't left Kansas City, though.
Kansas City would be a great basketball town.
Yeah, wouldn't it? I did a
But
game in Kansas City.
It sounds like when they expand, they're going to go to Vegas and Seattle.
They shouldn't go to Vegas.
Well, you know they are.
Vegas is getting Vegas is getting a team, and you know they have to go back to Seattle. Like
they do. I had my thoughts on that, and Playmaker politely and hilariously railed me about it when it came to.
They should never have left Seattle to begin with.
Thank you.
No, they never should have. That's why they get one back. That's why they get a team back.
I got a hilarious moment, and Playmaker, I thank you for this moment here. He caught me one day when I was going completely off on Oklahoma City, and then Playmaker just walks by calmly, like my son usually does, and he goes, "They're in Oklahoma City. Deal with it," and walks off.
Okay.
Playmaker is what he play. Live in the now, not in the past.
Listen,
he's always been like that.
I have no problem with the passes. I'm like, the team is in OKC, and now they are the defending champs. So at some point, you're gonna have to move on.
I
didn't say you don't like the pass. I just say that you're more like move on. The pass is the pass.
Well, as I said, hilariously, Playmaker just kind of walked by me, hat backwards, big grin on his face, and he just walked by. He came in the chat and he said, "They're in Oklahoma City. Deal with it." Never heard of
they'll be moved on. They'll be moved on when Seattle gets a team. When Seattle gets a team back, then they will no longer be the Seattle Supersonics. They will no longer be the Oklahoma City Supersonics. They will no longer be in that because Seattle will have a team. Seattle deserves a team.
And
Absolutely, they deserve a team.
And they better be called the Supersonics.
Absolutely, it should be the Supersonics.
We're up against the Braves.
Speaking of moving on, Jay, we talked about the Super Bowl, but let's move this to a different discussion of the NFL. We've had 9 coaching changes this offseason?
That's correct.
Yep.
9.
Minus three African American head coaches, and not a single one added. Is the Rooney Rule working?
Clearly not.
It never worked.
How about we got 2 sets of brothers who are head coaches now too?
Mm-hmm.
After yesterday's
But I mean,
we have 2 sets of brothers that are coaching now.
Remind me, Kubiak is one. Who's the other?
No, I'm not talking about
LaFleur.
LaFleur and Harbaugh.
LaFleur.
Mike LaFleur going to Arizona.
LaFleur and Harbaugh.
Yeah, LaFleur's going to Arizona and Kubiak's going to Las Vegas.
But I'm talking about the sets of brothers.
LaFleur. Okay,
LaFleur
it's
and Harbaugh.
LaFleur and Harbaugh. Okay, it's LaFleur and Harbaugh. Look,
yeah,
we knew John. We knew John was going to get another coaching job. Okay, that's not. We knew that was going to happen. Like John was not going to be. He was going to get another coaching job.
And Matt LaFleur remains in Green Bay,
which is a smart move by the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
I have no thoughts.
But Snowman, remember what we talked about at the start of the coaching carousel? Brian Flores is getting all these interviews. He got interviewed for every one of these jobs.
Yep.
Brian Flores didn't land a single job.
What about Eric Bieniemy again? Left out, but he is going back to the Chiefs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bieniemy.
They won't have Pat Mahomes.
So,
well, I knew that it's going to be an issue. The fact that there were no coaches hired.
Yep. And it's always going to be an issue. And Dietz, you said it 9 years ago on my show, and I continue to believe it. The Rooney Rule is crap.
Well, it's not utilized correctly. It's like it's just there to check a box, but they're not really looking at it for consideration to be a head coach.
The problem is it's the same cycle of coaches.
That too.
So problems.
Mike LaFleur, he finally gets an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind that. Gary Kubiak might finally get an opportunity after the Super Bowl.
Not Gary Kubiak. That's his dad.
Clint
is the one who got the
Clint Kubiak. He's gonna get an opportunity.
No Gary's his dad.
Yeah, I always make the same mistake. I always call him Gary too. So it's fine. We know.
Yeah. Brian Daboll gets another opportunity. You got, as I said, John Harbaugh. He's gonna get another opportunity. So he ain't no point in that. That was
Harbaugh was gonna be the first one hired anyway. We knew that.
Robert Saleh gets another opportunity.
Mm-hmm. He's in Tennessee.
I don't know why he wants that job, but okay.
I don't know why he wants that job either.
Kevin Stefanski, he gets another opportunity.
Who's that?
Kevin Stefanski. He gets another opportunity.
Kevin Stefanski.
There's a train wreck.
Where is Stefanski?
Atlanta.
Oh God.
Kevin Stefanski, meet Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins.
That's a train wreck ready to happen.
Give me this. Man, give me this. Kevin Stefanski.
You're fired. You like that. Shut up.
Mike McCarthy, he gets another opportunity.
Oh, jeez.
Pennywise is in Pittsburgh.
Let me get Jay's thoughts on that particular hire. Mike McCarthy to, of all teams, Pittsburgh.
Well, as that went on, and I saw he was considered, I thought he might have a chance. But I actually think it might be, despite the fact of how the Steelers usually run things, I think this is more of a short-term thing than a long-term thing.
I think so, too.
And it sounds like if he's up to it, I think Aaron Rodgers is coming back.
Let's take a shot there another round.
Rodgers.
Because, yes, Aaron.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike McCarthy. Hey, Mike McCarthy.
You like that?
I didn't think I'd ever find that.
Now we're up against hilarious because I say Pennywise to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And Victor has his thoughts about that. We'll do it after the break, but we're up against the break, and Dr. K is telling me to take our halftime break. Jay Spivey with us as he is every single Monday at the bottom of the first hour. We appreciate you, brother. We love you very much. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Have a good one.
Take care.
Thanks, Jay.
Go to break. Damien, I'm going to say one statement, and you're going to have to deal with it. Mark Jackson blackballed himself. Speaking of announcements.
The following is a public service announcement from Wise El Jefe.
Boston.
This has been a public service announcement from Wise El Jefe.
We forgot to ask Jay again because we got caught up. We forgot to ask him on who's winning the big game, but we'll get that nailed in. We'll get that nailed in by the time we get our picks on Friday. We'll get the pick.
We'll get his pick later in the week. Let me do this again to make Jen laugh.
The following is a public service announcement from Wise El Jefe.
Boston.
This has been a public service announcement from Wise El Jefe.
Who knows? We may do a few of those live to kick off the second hour of the Super Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. It's halftime. Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner.
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Owen, let's talk for a second.
Hi, Ellen. Come on in.
When you came into my life, it was a whirlwind.
I just can't do it.
It'll come to you.
It won't.
We had a lot to learn about each other. A lot. Hey, looks good. Things were changing so quickly. We didn't know what the future would hold. Any of us. I just wish you felt more at home now. But we knew you would always be a part of it. Adopting you was the best decision in our life. And I am so proud to call you my son.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. because we take this job so serious.
And Father O'Shaughnessy need to go to hell. That's what he needs.
What did Father O'Shaughnessy do?
I quit. We're done here. I'm done. We're out of here.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
All of a sudden, Playmaker just puts down his head like, "Oh no, I'm not saying that."
I mean, that came out of nowhere.
Well,
That came out of
unfortunately,
nowhere.
let me stop you real quickly because something just came across my phone. When we went on break.
What happened?
The New Orleans Saints will be the designated home team in Paris, France.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Just because they have the Florida list on their helmet, why do they need to be in Paris?
That's what came across my screen. Just let you know.
You tripping?
NFL.
Well, they also said they're gonna add 2 more games in Spain.
Yep, but they haven't won in
Why?
France. And they haven't won in Australia because I know who the home team is in that one.
Who's the home team in that one?
Take a guess.
The Rams?
Yes.
Oh, why are y'all going to Australia?
We're going to. Is it Melbourne, Australia? We're going to. I think we're going to Melbourne, Australia. Is where that game going to be at?
Why are you all going to Australia?
Because that's the easiest. That's the easiest trip.
Yeah, because you're basically just going straight west.
Yeah, it's easier to go. It's easier to go California to Australia than it is to go New England to Australia.
Correct.
This would be true. This would be true. New Orleans playing in Paris because of the Fleur-de-Lis.
The Fleur-de-Lis.
Fleur-de-
There's a lot of French, French influence because of New Orleans and of course Louisiana in particular. So French Creole, all that. So that makes sense.
But Louis, never mind. We owe you an ID. This is Snowman in the Morning.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to WJKS-TV, your Hoosier Sports Home and Indiana Sports Hub play-by-play voice.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
Chapel Bill now.
Oh.
I was waiting to see what his reaction was going to be.
That was the first. That was the first one he had live in studio with that. Did not disappoint. Did not disappoint.
The reaction was not disappointing at all. The first time I ever done that ID with Playmaker's voice.
Yeah, that's a new bumper for Playmaker right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, so
I just had to do that.
Snowman.
Wait a minute.
Snowman.
Hold on, Chris. Playmaker, that's a signature now.
That should not be the signature.
Out
of all the things, why is that one?
Well, actually, you have two signatures.
That's one of them.
You have that one.
You have that one, and then you have Father O'Shaughnessy.
He has
out of all
Father
things
O'Shaughnessy can go to hell. That's
years. Why is that one?
But
if Father O'Shaughnessy needs to go to hell, that's what he needs.
Okay, that was
that's
just, I know that Snowman ain't letting that one go.
He has
Snowman's taking that one to his grave.
Wait a minute. Playmaker, wait a minute. How can I let that one go when it was bleeping hilarious when you did it?
He has
like
three.
I said, you taking that one to your grave, so I ain't even finna argue that one.
He has
They ain't no point of wasting my breath of trying to argue that one.
Playmaker has 3 bumpers. He has the Father O'Shaughnessy, the Chapel Bill, and then the one says, "Me and Victor gonna fight." When Snowman used the word "yeet" for the first time.
Oh no! You can't leave out. Yeah, I mean, wait until LeBron retires and we get LeBron James is the greatest scorer of all time. Whoop-de-doo. that is the killer. That is the killer. That one takes the cake.
I got
Okay.
to find that one.
Okay.
I got to find that one. LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Yay.
Okay.
And I can see Playmaker's face. I could see Playmaker. Good. I could see Playmaker's face when he did that sound. When he did that bump back. When he said that line. I beg your pardon.
The crazy thing was I caught it.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Snowman. I'm giving you homework. I'm giving you homework right now.
I don't want
and get this ready. Get this ready. What you need to get ready is for the LeBron retirement show. We need all of that. We need Playmaker's bumper. We need all the Ray J. We need all of Cole's Ray J's rants. I mean, that'll be like a 4-hour show of just Cole doing it, LBGN, and I approve all of this.
A whole 4-hour show of us just roasting the hell out of Braun sections.
You can take all of Cole's LeBron rants.
The day that happens.
You know what though? You know what?
Not even gonna be live. He just gonna take everything that we have done with LeBron James, put it together.
You know what?
That's the whole show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just clip everything all together.
Hold on, guys.
You know what needs to happen?
I need to get the times Playmaker came on to the. You know what? Let me give him the camera here. I need to get the times where Playmaker has come on set with us, had this look in his eye, and all he says is, "Push the button," and shocked the daylights out of me and Cole. The first time he did it, shocked the daylights out of me and Cole. We were like, "Wait, what? Playmaker has one?" And all Playmaker says is, "Push the button."
All right, now Jen has something to say. What's up, Jen?
Okay, 2 things. One, Deets, you know very well whenever the announcement does happen, first thing we're doing, we're getting in here, we're going live, and Snowman's just gonna play that one video of that guy dancing. You know which one I mean,
Praise
Snowman.
dance.
I don't. Hold on.
Oh yeah, the church. Yeah, we know that. We know that. But I'm saying the rest of the episode just needs to be there needs to be an epic long cut of just every LeBron skit because Cole has some bangers in there.
I also got one other thing.
Okay.
What's that, Jen?
So I was experimenting a little during the break. That's why I had my camera off. And that's something I want to show you guys. You ready?
All right.
Yep.
Let's see it.
All right.
Hi.
Oh, look at that.
She's dancing.
This is all webcam, by the way. All webcam.
She's dancing. I gotta learn this. I gotta learn this stuff. I love it. I love it.
I'm moving, you guys.
I love it. I love it.
Beautiful, right?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
Now,
the other one that I absolutely love Playmaker for was the one time that he and Cole were on, and it was a Tuesday, and it was just after the Ime Udoka stuff happened. I came up with the Flowers by Udoka commercial. Playmaker just looked at the camera and said, "You ain't right. You wrong for that one." Like a disappointed day, he's like, "You wrong for that."
I warned Playmaker the first time I ever heard Chapel Bill that I was going to cut that and make a sound out of it.
Yes.
He said, "Don't you do that." I said, "I have to now because it's hilarious." So I became the evil super producer. What, Victor? What'd you call me? The
mad scientist.
The mad scientist. I became the mad scientist, and this happened.
Chapel Bill now.
And now, whenever I do, the last ID is the one for QVZ. So whenever I do this,
you're listening to WQVZ 1700 AM Mission Radio.
Chapel Bill now.
You like that?
The question I have is, why did you put Playmaker in front of Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins?
Oh, I can flip him around.
Why not? Why not?
Why
Don't
not?
flip him
Well,
around.
Playmaker's,
I was like,
you know why? You know why I did that today? Because Playmaker's here. Because Playmaker's here.
Why is he paired up with Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins?
Well, first of all, there were only 2 buttons I could find at the time. Second, I played it a few times and it seems to work.
It works.
You know what, Victor? You better be glad I didn't couple it with this.
Oh, you know what? I gotta put on another outfit just to show off its full body. Hold up.
Yeah, you better be glad I didn't.
I think Dawn should be glad we didn't include it. Look at him in the comments.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. No. Ryan McCarthy says, you mean the roast of LeBron James? Absolutely. And then
we're gonna roast the hell out of here.
Playmaker's line, LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Hey. And I could see Playmaker. We always do this when we hear his line. I could actually see Playmaker in a mocking fashion saying that line and doing this. Hey.
I blame
Louisiana
Johnson.
Purchase. Google McCarthy says Louisiana Purchase. Oh dear Lord.
Yes.
Kenneth Clark says Genevieve can have a Danica Patrick NASCAR shirt.
Wait, what?
Okay. That ain't such a bad idea. That ain't such a bad. You know what?
Wait,
I don't know if Jen can do this in time, but I'll make a suggestion anyway. The day after the Super Bowl, she comes in with a model outfit of the winning team.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be able to make one myself.
Okay.
I don't exactly have the artist talent to create a whole new texture in high detail. These,
right?
I either download them for free on Booth or I buy them.
Can you make a background of the winning team?
Yes, I can make a background.
Because I will make a background of the winning team.
Speaking of, while I got this full body.
Yes, Jen.
Oh, hi.
She moved.
I did not expect that to happen.
Oh, there you go.
That's the vodka outfit.
It's vodka. Hold on.
I'm gonna say this. I blame Cole Johnson.
Let me take a
You
break.
ready?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do this. Oh, hi.
There you go. There's
the full thing. What you guys think?
I like it.
We drink.
I blame Cole Johnson for Tam. That just showed his love for Dallas.
His quote unquote love for Dallas, which makes Playmaker laugh every time because he knows what softball questions to throw at him to let Cole go off.
All right. Well, before I get out of here, any questions, Victor, you got for me?
Hey Don, you want a drink?
Oh,
you want a drink, Don? You drink?
Yeah, Playmaker. Well, of course, we got to get you. We got to put you on record.
What's your pick?
I can care less.
I do have one wrestling question. Since the Royal Rumble just ended.
I don't know why Snowman asked me that. He should have knew what answer was coming.
He waited for the meteor.
He should have knew what answer was coming. I can care less. That's why I say you can have Victor and Jake unbury me after the Super Bowl because I ain't watching it.
I do have one question wrestling wise because the Royal Rumble has come and gone. What?
That's why I asked because I knew you had a wrestling question.
Yeah, you know I'm coming with a wrestling question.
Yeah, my wrestling question is about the Royal Rumble. What the hell was that?
Well, the thing is that there weren't a lot of returns, and there was only like maybe a handful of debuts, including from AEW Powerhouse Hobbs. Now named Royce Keys is now in WWE. Do you think he goes straight to the main roster or he goes NXT first?
He might be on the main roster because they might be putting him on SmackDown.
Okay.
He might be going to SmackDown because they did have a picture with him sitting next to the women's champion as they was flying.
Jade Cargill. They're both AEW individuals, so.
So I could probably see him going to SmackDown. Yeah, he got a new name, Royce Keys. So that should be interesting to talk about later on today.
That's good.
A lot of stuff we're gonna talk about today on Monsters of Wrestling. And Victor,
yes,
we got a new segment debuting on Shooting Lights Out today that I think you're gonna love.
Oh God, what is it?
I can't wait to see it.
Snowman, you might love it too. This is more. This is more on the lines of analyzing and evaluating teams on this one, not just. So
okay.
I think you're gonna love this.
All right. Playmaker hanging out with us every Monday. Thank you, Playmaker. We love you. We'll see you on Shooting Lights Out and the Monarchs of Wrestling, my friend.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a good one,
1, 2,
man.
3, kick. 1, 2, 3, cap. 1, 2, 3, cap. 1, 2, 3.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
One, 2, 3, cap. Old Gertie fat. LBJ fat. No, let me stop.
Oh, good Lord.
We got a break. And when we come back, we'll deliver some PSAs, including one for vodka here. Here.
Vodka.
Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the morning.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
And what does Georgia do? Well, as a team that has a championship pedigree would do, they came out full guns blazing, just like a tested SEC team would do. And
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Start with the biggest name first. Chapel Bill now. It's no longer called Chapel Hill. It's called Chapel Bill because Bill Belichick is now the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The CLP rankings do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts. Cause we take this job so serious.
Nacho fry. Would you like a nacho fry? Would you like a nacho fry?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Jen, I blame you for that last bumper.
What do you mean?
What you mean?
You gave me.
What
you gave
you
me the idea.
mean?
I'll tell you
What
exactly.
you mean?
Yeah, give me this camera. I'll tell you exactly what I mean. You gave me the idea, so I capitalized on it. I mean, Jen begged me after everything about Gura went on. My daughter from across the pond said, you know, you need to honor her with her own bumper for the show.
I think it was like a whole idea.
I'm blaming you.
Again, why?
Because it's fun. I'm having fun with it. Hey, put that down. That's not nice. I'm having fun with it. Yeah. Smart Alec.
At least Jen has never said she's on Alarm Island.
Nope. Never have, never will, boy.
I will forever keep that bumper in mind. Matter of fact, I'm redoing all the bumpers today. Got some business to take care of. You want to advertise with us or be a founding partner? Drop an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. You can also do this to help myself and my family as we continue to come all the way back from everything that's happened to us. First thing you could do is subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/@snowmanmultimedia. And you can help me in my road to recovery by going to GoFundMe.com, GoFund.me/Snowman's Road to Recovery. And there's one more thing I need y'all to do. We got to give some support to our buddy Chris Hilliard, who is fighting back from brain cancer. And on March 1st, there's a very special event that's in Chicago that we're going to broadcast live. So if y'all can hit that and support him and support me in a way to get there and do the event, we're going to do all this. Going to do all this right. And I haven't gotten an answer yet, but I might be emceeing the thing. So yeah, we're going to be all over that. That's March 1st in Chicago. So I'm inviting all my fans in Chicago to come out and support the cause. And since we're at the bottom of the hour, and since I want to get a laugh out of everybody, this is Snowman in the Morning.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission.
You like that? You like that?
Chapel Bill now.
Dog ass. Like, why'd I have to go there? Because I have to throw some strays your way since you're not here. We had to keep you.
So Snowman, I promised Dog I would tell this story, and it has to do with the end. It has to do with what we're going to do at the end of the week. And at the end of the week, Dog said he has prop bets for the Super Bowl. Snowman, know, 9 years of the Fifth Down Sports Show, we always did prop bets on the Super Bowl. Now, anybody can do. Anybody can do. You know, is Kenneth Walker going to get over 50 rushing yards? Is Sam Darnold going to throw for blah 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 in the game?
But not
the reason why. The reason why extra prop bets on the Super Bowl is because the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl. There's more going on than the game on the field.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But the first year I did Fifth Down Sports Show, I had a co-host, the Walrus, and Walrus and I, of course, we picked who would win the game. Would they beat we picked the spread. We picked the game against the spread. We picked the coin toss, heads or tails. We picked over under on the national anthem. But the one thing that kept us in it, and at the time I was working at Chili's, and I ended up working the morning shift there, but it's really afternoon. The afternoon shift of the Super Bowl. And everybody came in and was asking me, what's your biggest bet? What's your biggest bet on the Super Bowl? And one of the picks we had, because Justin Timberlake was doing the halftime show, was what color would Justin Timberlake's shoes be? And literally, when I said this, and the choices were white, and the other choice was anything else. So I was like, this is money. This is printing money. There's no reason why they just put white there. They put white there for a reason. So I'm going nuts on this, and every server that came back was like, man, I hope he's wearing the white shoes tonight. I hope he gets it. And we were having this conversation, and then the whole first half, Walrus and I were watching the game because we played softball together. So we were at a softball party watching the Super Bowl, and the whole time we're going back and forth with each other. He's gonna wear white shoes. No, he's gonna have black. He's gonna have a color on. We were going nuts the entire time. And then when he came out with the all white shoes, I was running around the party throwing up. I was throwing it back in his face the whole time. I was like, I won. I didn't even care that the Eagles won the Super Bowl and I lost the bet. I don't care. I won the halftime bet. And we went nuts over the dumbest bet. And that's what the prop bets are. The prop bets have to be the dumbest things possible.
Yeah.
That could happen in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
For instance, how many mentions of Dr. Dre will be in the halftime show? How many mentions of how many mentions of Dr. Dre is going to be in the halftime show? Let's say that.
Yeah, we had that.
We got to have that. We got to have that one. Here's a bet that I did. 2008 Giants Patriots. Everybody, I went to Hooters in Chesterton, Indiana. And everybody, at least 3/4 of the place had their Patriots jersey on. I walked in that sumbitch and I said, I hope the Giants win it all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody liked that. Nobody liked that. And they said the Patriots are going to complete the perfect season. Okay, what's the spread? Patriots by 5. I walked right up to the bar and I said, I want to put $20 down on the Giants. And he looked at me and said, what?
Why?
I want to put $20 down on the Giants to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots. And he said, that's suicide. You can't do that. Yes, I can. And he said, all right. You think you're so smart? He said, give me a final score. I'll split the 20, put 10 on the pick and 10 on the score. And if you get it right, you get the whole pot. I said, all right. Giants 17, Patriots 14. He looked at me like I was nuts. He looked at me like I was crazy. He said, you think they're going to hold the Patriots to 14 points? I don't think it. I know it. Meanwhile, my stomach was churning, my heart was churning, my legs were getting weak, my head was going crazy, and I'm like, screw it. If nothing else, I just lose $20. When Plaxico Burress caught that winning touchdown, I got 5 pounds of wings, 5 pounds of specialty sides to take with me, and $2,500.
There you go.
That's a win and a half.
That's a win.
I got $2,500. Enough food to hold me because I was going through a tough time. Enough food to hold me for a month.
Mm-hmm.
And walked out that sumbitch with the biggest blank eating grin on my face.
Right.
And but just to cap my story of I had more people. We had Eagles Patriots. So we had Eagles and Patriots fans in our that worked at Chili's.
Mm-hmm.
More people talked to me when I told them this was the halftime bet. I had more people talk to me about the halftime, about what I was looking forward to in the halftime show, and the next day we talked about the halftime show more than we did the game.
More than the Super Bowl. You know what?
That's how crazy it was. That's how fun it was.
Dog just gave me an idea for a prop bet we could do on Discord, or we can do it here. This pretty cute queen right here has many outfits.
How many outfits?
Over under
during the game?
Under. He says Jen outfit changes 6 over under. We'll save that for Friday when we do
No,
all
that's
of
just how
our
many
prop
outfit
bets.
changes I've had today.
Yeah, that's number 6 today.
Yeah,
but we'll have an over under. How many?
But we'll
So
have
you
an
guys
over
are
under.
betting on how many outfit changes I'm gonna have throughout the whole week?
No, throughout the game.
Throughout the Super Bowl.
You do realize I'm gonna be
wait, she
asleep
won't be there
during
for the
that,
game.
right?
She won't be even.
Well, she's not gonna be live. Yeah, she's not gonna be live during the Super Bowl. It's gonna be like 3 a.m. over there.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be like 11. So let's make okay. So let's take Dog's advice. How many changes throughout the week?
89.
I don't have that many.
Oh, 20. I'll go easy. I'll go easy. 15.
Look, all I'm gonna say is the max amount of outfits I'm having for my concert is 21.
Okay.
Okay. And
So
Deep said
I'll say
15.
11. I'll say 11.
15. I go with 15. And speaking of the cute Empress, pretty soon we'll see this.
I cannot wait for that to come back.
Speaking of which, Jen,
Yeah?
When is it coming back?
It's now the second day of February. We're getting 6 more weeks of winter, and PETA is still taking a beating for their Umumusame comments.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely deserved.
PETA is still taking a beating.
Oh, jeez. All right. One more break. And then I'm going to put Victor on the hot seat.
4.
Here.
Whoa!
Oh, boy. All right.
Back in a minute.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC.
And what does Georgia do? Well, as a team that has a championship pedigree would do, they came out full guns blazing, just like a tested SEC team would do. And
Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked at last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Start with the biggest name first. Chapel Bill now. It's no longer called Chapel Hill. It's called Chapel Bill because Bill Belichick is now the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts. Because we take this job so serious.
Nacho fry. Would you like a nacho fry? Would you like a nacho fry?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Checked off all the
Damien
boxes of the
Damien
stuff we're
throwing
going to talk about.
haymakers at
There's
Mr.
number 7. There's number 7 in terms of the changes. There's number 7.
What's up?
Damien's throwing haymakers at Mr. McCarthy.
There is another one I wanted to wear for the hot seat, but I think it may be a bit too much for people to handle.
He says,
"Oh, jeez.
Jen will have more outfits than the Jets defense has interceptions."
I mean,
Well, that's easy. That's easy. It's just one. You just need one outfit for that.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
I mean, I
Jen
could
will
put on
have-
the outfit and let
look,
you guys be the judge
How
of
about
it.
how about this? Jen, how about this? And I know Dog's gonna yell at me for this. Jen will have more outfits than the saves Tuukka Rask made in Game 6
Oh.
in
And
2013.
how many is that?
Not as much.
Okay, I got a good one. Over or under. The winning team. How many points the winning team has, or outfit changes by Jen.
Here's a prop bet by the Dog.
Okay.
Does Bad Bunny have special guests? Yes, Damian Priest.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely yes, absolutely. That's it's a Super Bowl halftime show. That's a yes.
How many halftime? How many guests does Bad Bunny have? Yes.
Like I said, yes, Damian Priest.
I mean, Bad Bunny. You got to remember, Bad Bunny was already in a Super Bowl halftime show. He came out with J-Lo.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, I pretty much don't care about the halftime show anymore.
No one does.
No, that's why I said. That's what I'm saying. The puppets. Not only do they they make you go, all right, let me pay attention. Let me at least keep an eye on this.
Right.
Rather than just because otherwise I'll just be up. I won't even care about this halftime. I don't care about this halftime show one bit.
Nope.
But we know it's a Super Bowl. You also got to throw in some prop bets about the commercials. You know, how many beer commercials will there be? How many car commercials will there be? There's always something to keep you interested in the entirety of the game rather than just all right, the game on the field.
I'll solve one of your prop bets right now. How many beer commercials will we see? Yes.
Yes.
There. How many car commercials will we see? Yes. How many times will I pick on Damien during my Super Bowl stream? Hell yes. I'm kidding, Damien. Okay. How many times will y'all hear my wife say something crazy while I'm doing the Super Bowl stream?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. McCarthy has a great point. The NFL had a great opportunity to have a local band be the halftime show. Metallica, love Metallica.
Yeah.
Instead, that clown Jay-Z is allowed to run the show, and he brings in the hot acts of the day.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, what's wrong with Green Day? What's wrong with Green Day?
Oh God, not at the Super Bowl.
The hot acts of the day, huh? Where's the button I'm looking for? I'm looking for this.
I ain't got no time for this bullshit.
Commercial John Cena is in over under at 4. Oh, we're just coming up with all kinds of prop bets. Okay. How many?
That one's going to be tricky. That one's going to be tricky. One's going to be tricky because are we counting? Are we counting physical appearances, or because he's going to have voice? He has voiceovers. His voiceovers for Chevy.
True. Okay. How many times will I have meals in front of me during my Super Bowl stream?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. the answer is yes.
Because if y'all remember, 3 years ago, I was getting ready to get started, and then my wife presents me with a plate full of meatballs. That was, of course, before Super Bowl 58. Okay. Let's do some PSAs to get us out of here.
I made jokes about the we're going to make during the...
I thought we were going to put Victor in the hot seat as well.
Oh, we are.
I had an outfit for the hot seat, but I think it might be a little too much for the show.
Well, Victor,
I could always put it on and use you the judge if you want.
Victor, I hate to do this to you. Victor, I hate to do this to you, but we got to have some laughs.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Am I on the hot seat because I'm a Cowboys fan? Is that why I'm on the hot seat?
No.
No such thing as too much. All right, Don, you know what? We're going to test that. We're going to test that, boy.
Oh, dear. Okay, here's
okay. What'd you do this time, Victor?
I don't know.
Here's where I put Victor in the hot seat, and it's a hilarious reason.
Okay.
One afternoon at Chicago State, there was a friend of his that wanted his attention, and she wouldn't leave him alone. She came up to me one day saying, "I'm not feeling so good." Oh, that's fine.
You want to say too much now?
No,
that's fine. That's fine.
Not at all. But Victor came up to me and he said, "I need a favor." What's that? If you see a certain pretty lady looking for me, don't tell her I'm in studio. Okay. He walked away. He went and sat in studio. Unfortunately, said pretty young lady happened to be very ill. Victor became a softie.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And I can't tease him for being a softie because I've been happily married for almost 8 years.
Correct.
Said young lady spots Victor and nearly passes out.
Yeah.
He catches her and he starts comforting her because she was she had a temperature and everything. She was really under the weather.
Yeah, she was not.
So I went and grabbed food for everybody. I forgot to give Victor a sandwich. And Victor is looking at me with wide eyes going, help? Like, help what? You see who's in my lap, right?
Right.
Yes. You realize I got stuff to do, right? Yes. Well, then why aren't you helping me? Because I'm getting out of here.
Now you gotta understand, I placed her in the seat next to me while
Yes.
I'm checking out the show.
Yes.
She got up, sat in my lap, and went back to sleep. I cannot move. I cannot move. This man has the nerve to stand in front of me with 2 meatball subs, and I cannot move.
Nope, he couldn't move.
2003. Here's the back end of that, and this is where I put myself on the hot seat.
Yep, because I got even with you.
Victor got even.
Yep.
He says, "Brian, what?" And Victor knows me. I have my headphones on. I got the editing screen in front of me because I had a lot to cut before I went on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "There's someone here to see you. Tell him to go away. I'm busy." I don't think she's going to like that. I grabbed Victor by the shirt collar and said, "Look, I got a ton to edit before I go on the road for a week. I hate to say this to you because I love you, but y'all leave me the blank alone. I shoved him out, and he says, okay. I turn around, and there's a pretty lady behind me, and my face wound up in her chest. Victor looks in and says, oh, you found him. Goodbye now.
Right. Goodbye. Yeah, I didn't get far.
No. I think you got us. I think it was the computer lab.
I got to the computer room. I was behind on the max playing chess.
I said to this young lady, give me 5 minutes. She goes, don't beat him up too bad. Oh, I'm not. I'm just going to throw him on a roof.
Right.
I march right into the computer lab. Victor sees me and tries to duck.
Yep.
Devin, our good friend, is at the front desk laughing because she knew what happened. And I grabbed Victor and I said, we're going to talk.
Hi. We're going to talk. Oh, boy.
One of the guys comes up to me and says, you can't do that to him. I grab him by the neck. I said, you leave me and my friend alone before I turn you upside down and hang you outside the window. He didn't like that. So much so, he called the campus police on my ass.
Yep.
Police come up laughing because they knew the policeman that showed up knew both Victor and myself from the basketball games.
Yep.
He looked at me, starts giggling, and he goes, who's in trouble? I pointed at Victor and I said, he played a practical joke on me. Victor says, he got me first. Officer turns and walks out.
Yep.
Laughing.
We were acting like children.
Next day, dude that called the campus police says, you can't do that in my... Will you get the hell away from me before I stomp a mud hole in your ass and walk to dry? He kept bugging me the entire week until that Friday. I was forced to keep my word.
Right.
But I had to share that hilarious story. And on that, we're going to get the hell out of here. How many outfits will the wonderful, cute Empress have during the week?
The answer is
Over
yes.
under was set at 6. Nah, we're going to multiply that by 5.
No.
How many
You
outfits
really
will she
think I'm
change
going to have
into?
30 outfits this week?
I'll
Doesn't
say
matter.
18.
Doesn't matter if they're the same ones. I'm going to say 30. We leave you with
The
this.
following is a public service announcement from Wise El Jefe.
Boston.
This has been a public service announcement from Wise El Jefe.
So I can just use the same outfits then and they'll count? Bad!
Yeah.
Bad!
Why not? We're already at 7. I say 30. What do y'all think? Let us know throughout the week. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. And Snowman Multimedia Sports is taking over. Out.
Follow that lady on Twitch. She's the Kingsman of Marvel Rivals Jeopardy. That's Genevieve Yoso. Give her a
And
follow.
to
'cause she's
mess
cute.
with Damien before we get out of here, dear Chicago Bears, you have risked, mortgage, doubled down, yeeted away, thrown away, flushed down the toilet, and buried your entire future.
For
DJ
More.
And you flushed it down the toilet twice by backing up the brink truck twice. 2 times. for Caleb Williams. And the look on his face.
He did good this year.
So long, everybody.